faithful Post-Gazette food readers, another year has come to an end, and that's why I'm wearing this goofy New Year's Eve hat that makes me look like a leprechaun. And what we're going to be doing in the Post-Gazette test kitchen today is a couple recipes that are going to take you to your New Year's Eve party. Now, if you're like me, you probably go to parties, love to eat, who doesn't, but it's the same old thing year after year. So what we're going to do this week is give some fresh updates to some traditionals like a crab dish that will sparkle just like your champagne on New Year's Eve. I couldn't think. Now, one favorite dish at holiday parties is crab dip. And while that's a great thing to bring, it's kind of boring. So what we're going to do today is a crab, sort of like a dip that goes into a wonton cup like this. And what you do is you're going to start with these wonton wrappers that come pre-made, and I got these at McGinnis Sisters, but I think any supermarket would have them in the frozen section. You're going to have a mini muffin pan. Take a wonton wrapper, and this is just some sesame oil. You're going to oil it, then put it down into the cup. Again, just make sure that you do one, not two. Down like this. A little bit more oil inside. And once you've filled up this pan, and this recipe is going to make about 20 to 24, you're going to just pop it into a preheated 350-degree oven. They're going to bake for 10 minutes, and when they come out, they're going to look like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with a crab filling that I made and has been in the refrigerator. And this is just some Lumbo crab meat that I got at Penn Avenue Fish Market in the Strip. And it's mixed very gently with some chives, some cilantro, a little bit of lemon zest, some mayonnaise, and to give it a little bit of zing, hot chili paste. Once you've made the crab filling in the wontons, you're going to fill about, I don't know, a couple teaspoons in there. And you can add more or less of the hot chili paste depending upon you know, how spicy you want this to be. I tend to like it a little bit spicier. That's what it looks like. And it's an individual crab wonton. One of the most popular New Year's resolutions is to lose weight. So this recipe is going to help your guests along with those goals. It's a roasted eggplant roll, and the recipe calls for a Japanese eggplant, which are the really long skinny ones. I couldn't find any at my local grocery store, so I just used the traditional ones. Sliced them thin, and then because my grill is not on during the winter outside, I just broiled them in my oven for about 5 minutes. And this is a mixture of ricotta cheese with some garlic and some basil, a little bit of salt and pepper. Very easy to make. And all you're going to do is put on the filling and start to roll. And it's going to stick like that, or you can put a toothpick in it, like that. And that's all there is to it. No party table is complete without a few dessert items, and we decided to do a homemade truffle. You might think that making chocolates is really difficult, but actually this recipe was incredibly easy. All you do is chop up some dark chocolate and pour over the top a mixture of cream and vanilla, a little bit of honey, some butter over top of it. Mix it till it gets nice and smooth, let it sit to solidify, and then you form it into little balls, put it in the fridge for an hour or so to harden, and then when they come out, they'll look like this. And you're just going to roll it in some Dutch processed cocoa, put it in a little paper container, and there you go. Handmade chocolates. Now these are not low-cal, but they're good. So hopefully those are a few recipes that will help you shine at your New Year's Eve party, and have a Happy New Year. See you next year.